Hey everyone, it's Kerry Plays here. Welcome on into another video, and hello if you are new to the channel. Today I am building a cottage build or a farmhouse build, whichever way you want to call it. Basically, I've been going through the Cottage Living pack this week on the channel, and now it's time for a build. Because I am usually a Sims 4 builder, I like to do a build at the end of going through a pack. So this is the first one. I think all the packs are enabled in this. I'm trying to see the catalog to tell you, but I'm still building, so I can't tell you right now. I normally just do the pack and a big build, or the pack and a starter build. I will be doing both of those this month. And then usually I would just do a build with all the packs installed, but it's mostly related to whatever the pack is. I think I'm just shrinking the rooms. I felt like the house was a little bit too big in some places, and then I realized I wasn't making a starter home. I'm just making a general house for these Sims to live in. I wanted this open foyer in front of the house, but I decided to change my mind apparently. Oh no, I move it so that I can have an open foyer into the house. It's really hard to look at a build when it's still building and talk about it when you haven't got any notes, because you've had this on the list of to-do content for ages and your notes have absconded somewhere. The only notes that I have is that it's a 40 by 30 lot. It ends up being a 3-bedroom house, 2 bathrooms. It has the lot challenges, simple living, wild foxes, the lot traits, homey and natural light, and it comes out at 151,778 simoleons. And the only sentence that I wrote is, the cottage has everything a farmer and family need. That's it. That's all your info. That's all you're gonna get from me today. Okay, bye. No, I'm joking. So I'm just probably gonna talk through the video of what's happening and why I did things that way. Maybe we'll see how the video goes, but I've got a bit of a while to talk through. At first, as you saw, I wasn't going to put a glass roof into this place, and then I remembered that that little square there is a bathroom. Pretty sure people don't want to be looking through the skylight in there, so I had to put in like 3-4 different roofs to get that done. I have cut out a lot of the footage for this build because it was a lot, and by the time I had shrunken all the videos down and sped up the videos and took out the parts that weren't needed, or a lot of pauses where I probably had to get up and go do something, or a lot of catalogue scrolling, and it was still like over 40 minutes long. So I was like, okay, something's got to go. I think I cut out all the bathrooms. You see part of the nursery, and then you don't see any of the backyard, but don't worry, everything that's in the build will be in the tour at the end, so whatever you don't get to see will be there. I don't show you the landing because I just felt it's just a landing, it's generic landing. There's nothing important to show you there until the tour part of the build. This room is for a child, and then there's a nursery bedroom, well, nursery toddler bedroom, and then obviously the parents' bedroom. I think I made this for a single dad with 2 kids, and something happened to mum for whatever reason, and he has a son and a daughter. And I was like, okay, what can I put of the story behind this? I think I wrote down somewhere, my brain's kind of like getting a little bit of a memory go here, that she was in like some kind of car accident or something. I know there's not cars in The Sims, but we can still pretend. And he decided he wanted to live off the land, live off the farm, and show the kids how that life is after living in the city, from what I remember. And so I don't actually know if I actually made a family for that. You'd have to check out my gallery for that, or maybe make your own family, make up your own story based on this house. That would be cool. If you do, let me know either on Twitter and tag me into your video and I'll check it out. All the socials should be down in the description box below. I'm unsure if I show the parent bedroom. I really can't remember, guys. I have obviously recently edited this, but Brainy's farting. It likes to do that to me a lot. I know I definitely don't show any of the outside. One side has like a farm area where all the animals are kept and the old tractor that's run down, and then the other side I'm sure it has plots to plant in, and I think a pond. They do have a little mini greenhouse for stuff to grow, like in the seasons when the crops won't grow outside, they can bring them in. There's a quick sneak of one of the bathrooms there. I think that's a big family bathroom that you can see there, and I'm guessing the second bathroom is downstairs and it's probably a half bath. I did notice a couple of things. So when I was trying to do the pond on this build, it wasn't happening. It really wasn't. I had to build a pool and then cover the pool edging up with foliage and stuff, because I don't know why, but the pool, I'm sure we had the pool tool when I built this house, but it just wasn't working. It wasn't having any of it for this lot, or maybe it was just like glitched at the time I was building or something. But I had to do it the other way to build a pond. I also noticed that one of the swatches on the fireplace I end up putting in the parent bedroom is actually the same color as the previous swatch. I think I don't know if I cut that out of this video, but I did notice that, and I took a screenshot of it ages ago. I do remember that part when I built this. I did actually build this right back when Cottage Living first came out, so this build is pretty old, and has been just basically sitting here waiting for me to get to the Cottage Living pack and edit it. I think I end up changing this bedroom. I'm sure I put the computer downstairs. Also in the tour, for some reason the camera didn't like me, and sometimes I can get the fireplace to show up when it's on a platform, and then other times I can't, and it just wasn't having it when I first did the tour. It does end up coming back, and then I do end up quickly showing you nearer to the end of the tour. So keep a lookout for that, because that's just all funs and games. Yeah, I don't know if I kept it in here, but one of the swatches for that fireplace was the exact same one as one of the others before. So I was like, oh, okay, I wonder if they know about that. The kitchen, I just put all the basics in straight away. Like I said, the build was getting long. Oh, there's a room off to the left there, at the side of the greenhouse, and I'm sure that's at the side of the open foyer. That's just like a storage room that he has for this house, like where all the signs go and decorations and stuff that they don't need out on the regular anymore. I think I've already done that room and the second bathroom down here that's also attached to the greenhouse. And I think I did the main furniture in the living room before showing you like all the little details that I end up doing. I think I ended up deciding to put a fireplace down here, but I can't remember if I took that out. I really should like write notes on my builds and not lose them. Because I did like this sideboard idea, and then I'm pretty sure I decided to change it, but we'll see if that happens in the video as we go. Then obviously just putting some cottage look items around as well, making sure it's not old but it's not modern, and everything fits and suits together. And I really liked how it all ended up turning out. I can't English no more. Okay. Lots of different typical cottage colours, yellows, pinks, blues, browns, all that good stuff. I think the bathroom upstairs is the most modernist, but the rest of the house is like kept to like cottage old time feels, but with like obviously the appliance isn't old, it's a new one, a recent updated one, but it still looks like it's a cottage oven for that. And then I can't remember what else is left in the house that I show you. I'm really unsure. It looks like I did spend quite a bit of time on the kitchen, but my when I build, kitchens are my favorite area to do because there's so much clutter for it now, and there's so many things and trinkets and objects we can just put in a kitchen that goes in a kitchen properly and stuff. And my least favorite rooms, well, it's not a room, it's more like the roofs. I really don't like roofs. I'm trying to remember not to build awkward shapes for myself so that the roof isn't awkward. I do know that the living room is quite a biggish living room, just like the kitchen. Like they've got the bar stools there, and then they've got the big dining table to entertain people when they have them over. I think I did put red sofas in the living room at first. I don't know if you'll get to see that. And then I was like, this is not cottage look feel kind of thing. So that had to go. Or I put this sofa in there to remind me what room was what. So I think it took me like 3 days possibly to finish this build. That fireplace there is what disappears in the tour build. Don't know why. It just doesn't like me. And then it comes back. So I'm like, okay, right, fine, fair enough. I didn't know whether to give them a TV in this room. I was trying to get it to sit up above the fireplace, but it wasn't working out again. I do have that problem very often. Like I said, I put the computer down. I gave them a little reading nook area. I'm sure I put in a chess table behind the sofa or maybe on the wall that the computer is on. And just a little trinkets and stuff that made sense for it to be a cottage house. Like these lamps, I changed those to a cottage look lamp. They don't give off enough light for me, what I like to give in a build. And then obviously just floor lamps. I wouldn't usually place floor lamps. I would usually use like the ceiling ones and stuff, but I remember most old cottage looking buildings, they had lots of floor lamps and wall lamps rather than ceiling lamps. But I did obviously, of course, put those in as well. I always forget that we have the fans as well that they can have up there. My brain just goes into a different mode when I'm building, I guess. And then maybe the tour is coming up soon. It looks like it is, so yay on that. And then you'll see where the fireplace disappears, but you know I put it in there, you saw it. So here we are on the outside of the build. This is Dad's truck, one of the kids' bikes, or Dad's bike if he decides not to go in the truck, if he's just quickly pop into town. Over on the right here we got the bunny rabbits. Sorry, my voice is going. The sheds for the cows, I separated them to the chickens because I didn't know at the time what they did. I think this was all before I played with the pack. A rundown tractor with lots of weeds around it, but the weeds are kept like at bay so the animals can get around and have something to eat. I did put a bin out back of here. I'm sure I did, somewhere probably in the chicken coop area. Or maybe inside one of the big sheds. And same again, these have got some flowers and grass to eat as well. Over on this side, plots to plant like I said, and I'm pretty sure there's a pond, and I even think there's a climbing frame for kids. Yep, there it is. And they can fish in the pond, and there's a little boat I do believe as well at the pond. There is, there you go. Well, the swimming pond, you can see the barrier, but it really wasn't working. I was getting really mad, so I just decided to do it the pool way instead. Lots of fountains and foliage like you need for a pond. This is the open porch foyer, so all the information and stuff for the farm and what he sells here is outside. That was kind of what I was looking at over there. And then he takes out the big sign to the front when he's open and stuff, and a couple of deliveries out front. We come in to the big kitchen, which I love. Off to the left here is the storage room I was telling you about. Just all trinkets and things. He should really go through and sort it out, but that's for another day in his life when he's not too busy. Trophies, decorations, an extra fridge just in case he has too much what's the word, crops, that's the word, a hutch for all the things they need for the table. Like I said, I did swap the table out for a fireplace, and I thought the yellow fireplace was a bit too much of this room that's already nice and lovely yellow. It's a wrong kind of bright yellow. It's not a pastel yellow, it's just bright and in your face. Living room over here, the kids have got plenty to do, place to sit and read, computer, easel, guitar, violin, chess table, missing fireplace. There's dad and the son. Oh, little daughter's on the floor there, I just spotted her. They're all hanging out together, very nice. This is me like, fireplace, where you go? Alright, so I'm going to let you finish watching the rest of the tour. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate you watching this video. And don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're not already subscribed. I bring out Sims content. As you can tell, I like to go through packs when they come out and get them to you when I can. We also play Rollercoaster Tycoon 3 here, Ooblets, and some Craftopia. So if you're into those kind of things, hit that follow button and the notification bell to be notified when I bring out another video, or come and join the Discord because everything gets posted to there as well. All the links are down below in the description box for you. Thank you all so much for joining me today, and I will see you in another video next time. Bye for now.